Interesting facts about famous people.
Low-ranked 60s westerns. I've made videos on many of the best westerns made. Today, my curiosity got to me. I'm taking a look at 60s westerns that ranked under 6.5 on IMDB. Several I have not heard about. So let's jump in and take a look at what I found. For my regular viewers, I have a message to you at the end of the video. If you enjoy this video, take a peek at my channel for more. The link's in the description. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to share with your friends. The more the merrier. The Deadly Companions, 1961. An ex-army officer accidentally kills a woman's son and tries to make up for it by escorting the funeral procession through dangerous Indian territory. Maureen O'Hara, her brother Charles B. Fitzsimmons, and writer Albert Sidney Fleischman formed Carousel Productions in order to get the film made. Sam Peckinpah was hired for $15,000. Brian Keith was paid $30,000. The entire picture was done for $300,000. Another brother, James O'Hara, has a small role in the opening scenes. Director, Sam Peckinpah. Cast, Maureen O'Hara, Brian Keith, Steve Cochran, Chill Wills. Gold of the Seven Saints, 1961. This was made before Hollywood was shaving all the hair off its leading men. In the tub scene, Clint Walker sports manly chest hair in the tub, reminiscent of a similar scene in James Bond when his Japanese counterpart complains that 007 has an edge on him when it comes to the ladies because of his full chest of hair. Will be an interesting study to find out when and why they insisted on hairless male stars. Interesting observation, as Roger Moore, also in the film, played Bond and has a hairless chest. Director, George Douglas. Cast, Clint Walker, Roger Moore, Letitia Roman, Robert Middleton. The Wild Westerners, 1962. Intro music is from Jimmy Stewart's The Man from Laramie, minus the lyrics. Sheriff Plummer and his men are using their badges to easily rob gold shipments and kill the drivers. Marshall McDowell and his men are looking for the killers. Director, Oscar Rudolph. Cast, James Philbrook, Nancy Kovac, Dwayne Eddy, Guy Mitchell. A Distant Trumpet, 1964. This was the final film directed by Raoul Walsh before his death on September 31, 1980, at the age of 93. West Point graduate Lieutenant Hazard is posted to Fort Delivery, Arizona, where he has to deal with lax discipline, romantic complications, Apaches, and his conflicting feelings towards the Indians. Director, Raoul Walsh. Cast, Troy Donahue, Susanna Pleshette, Diane McBain, James Gregory.
And now, sir.
Invitation to a Gunfighter, 1964. In the poker game, Jules, Yul Brynner, deals himself a card. When he flicks the card over, it inadvertently reveals the card to be a 5 of hearts. When he finally reveals his cards, they are all kings, which in itself is unusual. However, part of the story. In New Mexico, a Confederate veteran returns home to find his fiancée married to a Union soldier. His Yankee neighbors rally against him, and his property sold by the local banker, who then hires a gunman to kill him. Director, Richard Wilson. Cast, Yul Brynner, Janice Rule, George Siegel, Alfred Ryder. The Outrage, 1964. Paul Newman was concerned about his accent, so he spent 2 weeks in Mexico with dialect coach Wallen Green and wore a prosthetic nose for his character. MGM shipped 2 of them each day to the filming location. Travelers in the 1870s Southwest discuss a recent murder trial in which all the principals told differing stories about the events. Director, Martin Ritt. Cast, Paul Newman, Lawrence Harvey, Claire Bloom, Edward G. Robinson. Dios Gringo, 1965. A cowboy attempts to clear his name by hunting the rustlers who tricked him into buying stolen cattle and are also responsible for the rape of a young woman he is helping recuperate. Director, Giorgio Stegani. Cast, Giuliano Gemma, Evelyn Stewart, Roberto Camadiel, Jesus Puente. The Glory Guys, 1965. Sam Peckinpah later claimed that his screenplay had been ruined by the miscasting of all 3 of the leading cast members. Peckinpah not only wrote the screenplay, but also was the original director. He was later replaced by Arnold Levin. What could be worse for 2 cavalry officers than to battle with native tribes, to battle each other for the same woman? Director, Arnold Levin. Cast, Tom Tyrone, Harvey Presnell, Senta Berger, James Caan. Minnesota Clay, 1964. For the film's English dub, Cameron Mitchell dubbed not only himself, but also Georges Riviere and Antonio Casas. Wrongfully imprisoned for a crime he did not commit, Minnesota Clay seeks revenge on the man who withheld evidence at his trial. The catch? He is going blind. Director, Sergio Corbucci. Cast, Cameron Mitchell, Georges Riviere, Ethel Rojo, Diana Martin. The Appaloosa, 1966. Sidney Furie, the director, had many problems on the set because of his method of filming and the weird angles he asked the camera operator who had been in the movie business since Gone with the Wind. Marlon Brando also told Furie that he was a lousy director. Man tries to recover a horse stolen from him by a Mexican bandit. Director, Sidney J. Furie. Cast, Marlon Brando, Anjanette Comma, John Saxton, Emilio Fernandez. Just to end the video, something about me and the channel. As a long-time Western fan, I am making this channel as a labour of love. It's not my job. I'm not an expert or film critic by anyone's metric. I make these videos as much for myself as for you guys. Thank you for all the positive feedback I have been getting. For those of you who only see the mistakes I make, I apologise. I have no staff or resources other than myself, so mistakes will happen. Just so you know, I'm doing my best. I love to see your comments. I do read them and take what you say, and it does influence what I do. As I often say, let's celebrate the genre and have fun. Let's keep the genre alive. Share with the younger generation. The messages and values in Westerns are needed more today than ever before. A warm welcome to any new viewers. Thank you for your time today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to get my new videos. Share with your friends. Drop me your comments. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.